What is going on, everybody? Welcome into another episode of No Sweat Bets, where today we are breaking down NBA Finals Game 7. It's what we all like to hear. It's not what I think we expected to actually hear here, but we are going to be breaking down a Game 7 between the Pacers and the Thunder. I am JD from Line Movers. Got my man Joe from Lay Off the Juice. How are things going, man?
Good, man. Feeling real good, dude. Had a bomb day yesterday. So,
Love
yeah,
to hear it. Love
feeling
to
good.
hear it. I had the same. I actually was on a little a cold streak to start the week, but I am definitely heating up to end the week, so that's always good. We are recording this on Saturday. This will be posted on Saturday, so hopefully everybody can go and watch this and lock in some early lines with us here. Um, First off, just a little quick recap. Yeah, this series, guys, I did not think we were going to beat a game 7 here. I didn't even think it would reach game 6. Actually, Joe did, but I didn't even think it was going to reach 6. And game 6, um, as I actually said on our noon show, I said I just couldn't lay the points with the Thunder in that closeout game because really we didn't know how they were going to act. I mean, they're such a young team; they've never been in this spot before. Like
Yeah.
I was afraid to lay that, even though numbers said go ahead and lay that. Um, and I'm glad I didn't. I actually just completely stayed off, and Pacers straight up, I mean, whoop their ass. I mean, there's no other way to really say that. Joe, do you have any thoughts there?
Dude, I knew this was going at least 6, right? And I had a futures ticket for 4-2 OKC. So to see my futures ticket lose by like complete belt to ass entire game, like from opening tip off, like the Thunder, I think the number one thing they have to work on is staying out of their own head, right?
Yeah.
Because that game, if you look at their body language in the first half, they had mentally almost given up. And then in the third quarter, they couldn't buy a damn basket. And I knew it was over with because I mean that comes with being young, right? Like you just if you can't make a shot and all your shots not falling. In the third quarter, I had tweeted live. I was like, the Thunder are 1 for 16 from 3 and they keep shooting. Like that's not their game. Like had they played their game the entire game, there was plenty of time for them to come back. But when I saw their body language, like not hustling back on defense, getting posterized by Pascal Siakam, like it was like every time the Thunder thought they were gonna have life and do something, the Pacers would make another highlight reel, and it was like, yeah, they're getting in their head. And then at one point, Halliburton had a steal that turned into an assist that turned into a poster. So it was like this dude, the dude with the crippled leg, he's doing this to us. So like Lou
Yep.
Dort, he's not a road guy. The Thunder were outclassed. The Pacers, one thing about them, like them, love them, or hate them, they're mentally strong. That is because of Carlisle. I've been preaching this dude. I've been giving him his flowers all year. Carlisle has them boys ready. I mean, they're ready, dude. The Pacers have been the most, in my opinion. I have not seen a team disrespected as much as the Pacers in a long time. Like I would really have to sit down and think, like, damn, when's the last time I've seen a team get disrespected? There no way they're gonna beat the Bucks. Oh, they only beat the Bucks because Dame got injured. No way they're going to Cleveland. They only beat Cleveland because they got injured. Like, no way they beat the Knicks. Now they're in the finals. No way they could beat OKC. Do you see the trend? It's like they're in a game 7 with arguably with a team with a historically great record, right? We were before this series, people was comparing OKC to the Bulls of 93, which is like legendary, right? So it's like you're comparing them to that and the Golden State team, but yet this Pacers team, who nobody had expectations for, they've already outperformed, you know what I mean, everybody's expectations. And we really have to open our eyes and say, what if? What if they win this? What are the implications? Like SGA is going to look like the most overrated player. The overrated player thing about Halliburton, that goes away. You can't say that anymore. The scary thing is the East is wide open. Like the Rockets don't have the Rockets were second in the East. They don't really have any solid, you know what I'm saying, foundation. They just extended Udoka, and I hope we get KD, but yeah, man, just not to go off a complete tangent. Like the Pacers are very good. And the number one thing I like about them is there's a new box score. Like if you're looking at the point score almost every game, Pascal Siakam has 3 this series, right? But that's not usual. You can click back this entire postseason. There's a different point leader every game. They don't care who scores. They are the definition of we're going to play like a team. We got each other's back. Energy is contagious. They were at home with those greats, Reggie Miller and World Meta Peace, if that's still his name. They were at home and they were at that crowd in that arena, and they've been feeding off of their energy. But guess what? The Pacers have been a better road team this postseason. So to say that they can't pull off game 7 is crazy to me. And giving them 7.5, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole because it wasn't the fact that they beat OKC. It was the way that they beat OKC. OKC is way better than what they played like last game. To look at the box score, I'm completely throwing that game out. In my mind, OKC came out entitled. They came out like we're the superior team. We know it. And then when the Pacers punched them in the mouth, they didn't have an answer. So it's like they were playing like, well, if we lose today, we got game 7. Like that's what they were playing like. And I said all that to say this, man. Give me Pacers team total over 103.5. I'm slamming it. The Pacers have I know about the trend and the game 7s, the score going under. I don't care about it, right? The Pacers have scored 104 against this OKC team in all 6 matchups this postseason. That to me says that they're not afraid of this OKC team. They've been a better road team all postseason. Now, am I taking them on the spread? No, absolutely not. I do see like OKC could blow them out 130 to 105 and we still win. I'm cool with that. Like,
right. Yeah. With everything you just said, I actually definitely agree with. Before I get into my breakdown of playing this game, I got to say that when we came into this series, when we were breaking it down, we did our breakdown show and everything. And, this whole playoffs, the Pacers, they have been both of our teams. Like we've been riding them. They've made us so much money. And then I don't know what it was. I don't know if, well, I know that my numbers just said that OKC was just they were just a better team, and not just a little bit better. Like they were a much better team. And I think, I don't really know the right word. Almost my capping got a little lazy. And
you reliable. You relied on the numbers more than you usually do.
Yes, and I didn't really, dive into it. I mean, because like I said, the Pacers, like I said, we've been on the Pacers. We've been on the Pacers. Then all of a sudden, finals get here, and I just throw them out the window and think Thunder is just gonna beat their ass the whole time. And like I said, I probably shouldn't have, just gone straight with that and never, because I just stayed on that. I never, my mind could just couldn't get off of that. And here we go. We're in a game 7 now, and here's the numbers. I'll pull them up on the screen. We got the Thunder laying 7.5 points, total of 215. I mean, Thunder in what, game 1 at home they were laying 10, right?
Yeah.
So the number has gone. So actually, like the number has come down. So as far as the sports books, even though this number still looks high, the sports books are giving credit to them now. Like they have brought that number down. The total is way down. What was game 1 total, like 229 or something?
Yeah, it was something ridiculous. It was into the 230s, 239 at least.
So yeah, totals come way down, which that makes sense. The NBA, Game 7 finals. I forgot what the exact numbers are, but they trend under it at a very high rate.
11-12 or something like that.
Something like yeah, they're actually like 11-1 to the under the last 12 games or something like it's something crazy. But when it comes to stats like that, I don't care because that wasn't these two teams.
Exactly.
And that goes with a lot of trends. Like if it has nothing to do with these teams and these players, a lot of times I throw those trends out.
It's mindset. I love fading trends like that. It's mindset, and the mindset comes from the coach. And these two coaches have made a master chess class. Every single game, there's been a dramatic adjustment, whether it's lineup, like starters, who's coming off the bench, who's doing what, minutes have been rotating around. Like these coaches, it's an absolute master class. Like for real. You don't know what to expect,
Right.
but you know that both sides are watching film and both sides are making adjustments. From my eye test, what I saw the Pacers out OKC. The Pacers clearly watched OKC's film, and they said this is why their defense is so good. When this team get in this situation at this point in the shot clock, they're paying the passing lane instead of playing the individual. And that is what happened. Like when you got a whole team that knows, okay, SGA doesn't really like to score first. He'd much rather get his team involved, and then he'll step in the fourth quarter and do whatever's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at the box score, you wouldn't know that. But the eye test will tell you Jalen Williams has to get going. He has to have a good game. Chet Holmgren, he has to have a good game. Isaiah Hartenstein does not have to have a good game. He could come off the bench. He could rebound. He has been trying to be more physical in the presence and more dominant, but Jalen Williams is an unsung hero in this series, in my opinion. The last couple games, dude, his numbers, you cannot deny him. But again, with that being said, SGA and Jalen Williams aren't enough to beat this Pacers team. You're going to need a full 3 to 4 guys. Like, oh, damn. And who the hell is that guy coming off of the bench doing something? Because the Pacers bench can outscore the starters. We've seen it on several occasions. We've seen TJ McConnell come off the bench, and his point line is just now getting bumped to 9.5, which I still think there's value in that. But I'm not taking it, but I still think there's value in that. This postseason, he's averaged more points on the road versus at home. TJ McConnell has zero fear. He is one of those ones with the Russell Westbrook attitude. Like, doesn't matter. Down 30, down 100, down 2. He is going to come out and give you everything he has every single game. I love dudes like that. He's a little guy. He was taking away rebounds from Hartenstein. Like, it was insane watching it. Like, bro, you all are 5'4". Like, Hartenstein is like damn near 7 feet. And I mean, snatching it away. It wasn't like, dude, that man has zero fear. And after this season, I guarantee you, people are going to try to take him from the Pacers. Like, he's a starter. Like, let's call a spade. That dude is a starter on a championship caliber team. And when you have talent like that, and then you got a guy like Mathurin, who he could play 5 minutes, he could play 20 minutes. You never know what to expect. And that's all on Carlisle's adjustments, right? He's led, I think it was game 2. He had 27 points out of nowhere. It's like, yo, this is a bench dude. He led your team in scoring with 27? Like, how do you adjust for that? You cannot adjust for a team that plays the best situational basketball. There's no adjustment for it. Like, doesn't matter if they're not checking him this game, you are going to be the star of the team this game. And everybody's ready. Andrew Nembhard finally came out of his shell last game. And it was like, yo, where was that guy? Like, I don't know, man. I'm really excited for Game 7 because I'm just a fan of basketball, and I know it's gonna be a good game, no matter who wins. So that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I think the side on this game is extremely tough, man. Because like I said, if you're looking at value on the number, as far as the Thunder side, I'm actually showing value there. But the thing is, with these two teams, they've both shown that they can blow the other team out,
Exactly.
which is weird because you think game. I honestly feel like the public play is going to be the Pacers plus the points because they're going to be like it's game 7, 7.5 points. Like I just got to take that. But the
It,
thing is, though, I think either honestly, I really do. I think either the Pacers are going to win outright, so you would play the Pacers money line, or either OKC is actually going to cover.
yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. And a 7.5 point line. What is that money line? Has to be like at least 230.
I can get it. I think that's exactly what it is. Give me one
I'm guessing because
Yeah.
7.5 usually.
You are spot on.
See, so dude, 230 is a lot of value. And guess what? You could play both, right? If you really want to get in like numbers or whatever, you could technically hedge that and play both of what you just said. You could play small on the plus 230 for the Pacers money line, and then you could play regular on the OKC to cover. That way, if either of those situations win, you come ahead a little bit.
And technically, what you could do is actually you could sell like a half point or actually like 1 point, and then
Yeah.
actually get a plus price on the laying the points also.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, there's actually ways where yeah, you actually could do something like that. But anyway, that just comes to me saying that I just think the side is tough, man. I just think the side is very tough.
I-
Something that I wanted to bring up to you though, as far as the betting markets go, as far as the Finals MVP,
Oh, let's
think
get into it.
I think this is very interesting. Because I mean, if the Thunder win, I mean, like SGA is the favorite. He's actually minus 205, and then nobody else is even close to him as far as the Thunder side.
Yeah, hey,
Uh,
hey, check this out. Jalen Williams is worth a sprinkle. What's his line?
he is plus 1100.
That's there's a ton of value in that because if Jalen Williams is the star of Game 7 and dominates, he may get it because one SGA already won MVP, so they may look at that and try to take something away from him and give it to
Right.
somebody else, just like they did to Halliburton and the Pacers when Halliburton didn't win Eastern Conference Finals MVP. It was Pascal Siakam. So if the Pacers win, I think they give it to Halliburton. But if OKC wins, there's a world in which you can make a case for Jalen Williams, dude, at plus 1100. Put a cup of coffee on it. Like, don't go crazy, but $6 ain't gonna hurt you. Like,
Well, the Pacers side, that's what I was about to bring up. That to me is a lot more interesting. Because if the Pacers win, do you give it to Halliburton? Is it that simple? Because I don't think it is.
no, I don't. I give it to Pascal again.
I was about
Pascal,
to say,
he's led the team in scoring 3 times. He's been the dominant force that nobody can adjust. His point line has been consistent between 18 and 20, 21. So it's like he has consistently dominated. And you gave it to him in the Eastern Conference Finals. So it's like they know that Pascal is a beast. It's they
this
play
whole
so much team ball that it doesn't matter. So I would sprinkle Pascal.
well,
Honestly,
that's why I think that it's so hard to predict, and actually for both sides. But as far as the Pacers, but I think as far as the fourth quarter of this game, whoever has that fourth quarter, whatever player, if this game is anywhere close, whatever player on that winning team has that fourth quarter. I mean, like I think that's who wins, and actually, like I don't care. I don't really think it matters who that person is. I mean, actually, like if TJ comes out there and randomly hits fucking 4 threes, then I think they could give it to even him. Like I think it's going to come down to like
I would love that actually. What is that? Because TJ has been dominating all series.
TJ's plus 9,000.
Yeah, I'd put a cup of coffee on it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. It really does seem like this MVP market is. I really don't feel like there's that lock. Like I really think it's wide open.
And if we being serious, this would probably be the first time the MVP came off the bench. That's probably why you're getting that plus 9,000.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, TJ's played starter minutes in almost every game. He's played a consistent 20-something minutes.
He has.
Nah, I just don't. So Pascal Siakam, the thing I like about him is he's a punch you in the mouth first kind of guy. If you look at most of his points, they come in the first half. He'll have like 14 points in the first half and not hit a 19.5 point total. For everybody that watch props consistently, you'd see that trend. I'm not making that up. Pascal is very dominant in the first half, so I think to your point, it's usually the way the Pacers play is Pascal and do the first half, and then Halliburton is like the cleanup guy. But Halliburton, after what was that game 4 or 5, Halliburton became much more aggressive in the first half. So I think Halliburton should get it because he's the face of the team and he had I think Halliburton. Now that I think about it,
Halliburton to win MVP is plus 1,100.
yeah, I'm taking that for sure. I'm about to lock it in right now. Like
plus 1,100, 11 to 1. NBA Finals MVP.
The dude had an injured calf, aka his flu game. Like, and what he did last game was undeniable. I'm taking that right now.
Well, Joe, before I get into best bets here, is there anything else you would like to say?
Nah. I think that OKC goes back to their identity of basketball. Being blown out the way that they were, OKC off of a loss is the record is pretty good. But being that I said that, I think SGA, the prop that I'm gonna target is his steals plus blocks. I think that with these trends going so strong to the under, that usually means better defense, right? So that usually means the way that the Pacers capitalized off OKC, I think OKC finally got a dose of their own medicine, and that SGA turns it around defensively. Um, Also, they've been targeting him on defense a lot more because it's like the only way to slow this, you cannot slow him down offensively without slowing him down defensively. So I think they targeted him on defense and they make him play both sides of the ball. That way he can't just load up on offense and do what he does. It's a lot harder to do what he does. Like he can score at all 3 levels, right? But it's a lot harder to score at all 3 levels when you got to play defense as well. So I think that there's a ton of value in over 2.5 steals plus blocks. And that's my favorite underrated play for this one.
Got it. All right, man. Well, with that, let's get into our NBA Finals Game 7 best bets. And I'm actually going to go first here. People are probably not going to like this pick. But I'm going with the first half over 104.5. And it's all about the number, guys. That's just what this is. Like asking these teams to score 105 in the first half.
Not hard.
I think this number's come down just actually too much. I mean, like the full game total has dropped a whole bunch, which like I understand that, and I actually wouldn't play the full game over. I still at that number, I kind of still lean it, but when these teams are really going to slow down and the scoring's really going to slow down is going to be in the fourth.
Yeah.
Or actually like that's when it should.
Yeah.
That's when things are really going to slow down. This first half, both of these teams have like come out and it usually hasn't been in the same game, but they've each shown that they can be a good first half team and actually put up a bunch of points.
Yeah.
And this total is just low, guys. Like I don't think a lot of people realize how easy it is for the way these teams play basketball for them to get over this. I mean, they'd have to have a horrible shooting half. Like
Yeah.
it'd have to be a horrible half.
I think the one where this was our joint best bet, like the Pacers only had 40 in the first half, and it still hit. Like, because OKC did a lot. So
and that was like at 114 or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, I just simply think this number's too low. And like I said, as far as the side, I am completely staying away from them. So this is my best bet by far. Joe, what is your best bet, man?
I'm taking the Indiana Pacers to score 103.5. I just don't. One, they've covered this all 6 games this postseason. I don't think this number is respectable to the Pacers at all, in my opinion. Yes, it could slow down. We've also, don't panic, we've seen the Pacers put up a 15-point quarter and still cover their team total at 110. So this
I've actually seen that twice throughout the playoffs.
This is what I'm saying. Like, they will drop the ball in one quarter, but they also pick it up. Like, they make adjustments. They're very good at that. This Pacers team has been disrespected all year, in my opinion, and they're in a game 7 where they're playing with house money. No, if they lose, no, everybody's still going to say it's a moral victory because nobody expected you to get this far. But they think they can win. And honestly, I mean, I see a world in which it happens. Like, I just do. They've been better on the road all postseason. Dude, I think that 104 is a very doable number for this Pacers team who's not afraid. We really have to put that to bed. They're not afraid of KC.
I mean, through the playoffs, they've shown you where they are the clutch team.
Exactly.
They've done it multiple times. So that's why I was saying, kind of to go back. Sorry, just a quick second, but that's why I said if I was going to play the Pacers, I would be on the money line. Like I would not play the points. Like I would be on the actual money line. But gonna put our best bets up on the screen there. Joe just told you his. Excuse me. Going with that Pacers team total over 103.5, and I'm going with that first half over 104.5. Joe, is there anything else that actually you would like to tell the people?
Dude, have fun, drink beer, eat responsibly, do whatever, do your thing, relax. It's the last game of NBA Finals. NFL is right around the corner. I hear you, baby. Just a good feeling, man.
NFL is actually very close. A lot closer than actually most realize. But yeah, guys, the last game of the NBA season. Hope everybody has a great time with the game. I hope everybody has a great weekend. And Joe, send us out.
Like my boy DJ Khaled said, you either win with us or watch us win. Either way, let's fucking win, baby.
Let's fucking win, guys. Later.